Hello, welcome back to another video. Now in this video we'll be discussing about another competency focused practice question answer for class 12 ISC board computer science. Now in the previous video we already have discussed this particular question number 1. Now we'll be talking about the question number 2 that you can see over here. So here you can see aim and n both two different string buffer object and the method called aim.append. So we are calling a method append method and we are passing n as an object to that particular append method. And what will be the correct answer over here? The option is a mutate object m, mutate object n, then mutate both object m and end, and the option D is append method is an accessor method, so it cannot mutate any object. So this question is related to application of the string buffer class. Now we'll be discussing and we'll try to understand the question in a more elaborative way. Now here you can see that we have the various QR code over here. So if you want to enroll our course or if you want to understand the Java programming language in a better way, so you can join our channel community, and if there is anything related to course you can reach out to me through this personal number. I have provided a QR code over here. Okay. So now let's try to understand our question. Now I have copied the question over here in my website so that you can get it very easily, and here is the explanation. Here is all four options are there. Now here I have the explanation. Here the option A will be the correct answer. Why? Let me explain. So I have already written the explanation in a easier way so that you can get it and you can read it about it. So in Java programming language there is a string buffer class, and a string buffer is a mutable class. So this means that its content can be changed after it's created. So that is the meaning of the mutable class or mutable object. So when we call aim.append n like this way, so the content of the object n is added to the object aim itself. So however only aim is modified or aim object is muted, while n is remain unchanged in this particular code. So now the append method belongs to the string buffer class and is a mutator method, not a accessor method. What is accessor method and what is mutator method? So mutator method means that it can change the object, and accessor method is nothing but the purpose of the accessor method is to retrieve or reads data. Mutator method, what it does? So it directly modifies the original object instead of creating a new one. And what is accessor method? Accessor method retrieves or read the data from the object. So here you can see I have provided the information about both the methods, and here you can see when working with the object, method generally falls into two. The first one is the accessor and the second one is the mutator method. So in case of accessor method, objects state is not changed. You can see here is specified no, and for the mutator the object state will be changed. So therefore after execution of that aim.append n, that particular code, aim is updated or changed and n is unchanged. Okay, so remember that. Now we will move to our original question. Now option A is saying that mutate object m, which is correct one. Mutate object n means it will not change the data of the n object. Now we have the option C, both the object aim and n muted, so that is not correct. We already said that aim is only changing. And option D, append method is a accessor method. So we already discussed that it is not a accessor method. Append method is a mutator method. So that is why it can change the object aim. But the option D is saying different thing. Append is an accessor method, so it cannot mutate any object, which is a false option. So that is why option A is correct. If you have any question related to this, you can ask it in the comment section. I'll try to answer your query. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.